Hi, everybody. You might know me as Jeremy, or Jeremy Ever Melendez, or Jeremy Pink Hat, or just Pink Hat, or the best to ever do it, or Everclear, or TB Teddy, or Tactical Piss Grip, or an abundance of other names. And I am here to just have a conversation with you and fill you in on what I've done over the past week. I understand that I didn't give us a new playlist. I understand that I also haven't written out the what have I been working on for this week, because this is kind of what I had put a lot of effort into over the last week. It is an art vlog. I've been wanting to give it a shot and give you guys an in-depth look at the things that I do for the Patreon every week. And so this is the first one. I see it as a way to practice editing. I hate editing. It is my least favorite thing to do in the world, whether it be editing audio and especially editing video. It is so tedious, it drives me insane. But I've come to learn that one of the lessons in trying to go through this creative endeavor is that you kind of have to learn how to enjoy the parts of the creative process that you dislike. And when I boil down what my issue with editing is, it's just the monotonous, boring clicking, and I have no fun with it. But I also believe that the reason why I don't have fun with it is because I'm bad at it. And I am a firm believer in learning how to get better at stuff. And I think that makes me enjoy the process more. So in my brain, the way that it's working right now, it is going, hey, you hate editing, so let's start editing. That way you can get better at it, and maybe you can enjoy it a little bit more. But yeah, so I've been watching some art vlogs, some YouTube videos of like I work a 9 to 5 as a programmer in New York. This is my little home tour, and I love the vibe of those. Here's the thing about just making videos like this is you just got to do it. And it's going to be bad, and they get better over time, but you got to get through the bad parts first to get to the good parts and to learn how to get better. So we're going on this journey together of learning how to make these art vlogs, and maybe, just maybe, as we improve our skills at editing and filming and lights and placing cameras and just structuring stuff, we will find the joy in my least favorite parts of creating. Please enjoy. So if you're a subscriber to my Patreon, first off, thank you. Second, if you're not, please consider subscribing. You get access to free stuff every month, stickers, art, videos, and what other nonsense I find myself up to. This month I wanted to focus on practicing printing on fabric, so last week I got some tote bags. I started ironing them. I looked up a lot of Reddit tips. I hate going on that website, but sometimes they know what they're talking about, and I hate to admit that, but one of the tips that they gave out was iron your tote bags. You're gonna get a better print on them once you do. So here I am ironing both sides, and shortly we're gonna clear the desk off and see what comes of it. See what kind of prints that we get on this bad boy, because earlier this month I was trying, and boy, it didn't come out too good. So we're gonna start by doing things right. Let's get this thing ironed up and then transport ourselves to the desk and see what we can do. One of the things that I've noticed from starting the Patreon is that my philosophy towards making things has shifted dramatically. When I first started my career, I was just a cartoonist, and I'd been drawing cartoons since like first grade. By the time that I was showing people my stuff in like 2018, I was so, I wouldn't say confident, but I was definitely more confident at that point in time showing people my work as opposed to if I had just started. So I felt quote unquote ready to share my art with the world. And I was I think I still am a quality over quantity type person. I think one of the things that the Patreon taught me was that in order to improve at new endeavors, you have to just finish them and get through them and just do them. Even if it's bad. Just finish it, you get some experience, you move on to the next project, and then it will be better. And that's how we improve. We have to work on these small little projects in order to gain the knowledge and experience to see us improve in whatever subject or task that we are making an attempt at. And that is so far the biggest lesson with the Patreon thus far, especially since starting the Patreon. I have dabbled in printing stuff and graphic design and video editing, something that I've already stated that I just absolutely detest. But I'm putting this theory to work, and we're going to see where we land, right? Like, this is the first vlog, hopefully of many, and maybe my editing gets better, maybe my printing on tote bags gets better, but the only way to get better is by starting and finishing projects regardless of the end product, because we're not doing this for an end product, we're doing it to improve. And the only way to get better if you're bad at something is to just keep doing it and keep practicing, and I think that's beautiful. And that's why I'm trying to practice printing on these tote bags. I only bought 2 of them. I'm probably going to cut one of them up, see if I could turn them into patches or something. You can always recycle. You can always turn some end product into something else. I think that's cool too. That's something that I've learned. But obviously these are not going to be sent out to patron members, right? Like, I'm going to make sure that I am confident of the quality before I send them out, which is why we're experimenting. And that's how we learn. I think that the print improved dramatically as opposed to the other tote bag that I showed you earlier. I think that ironing was a great idea, but the vibrancy of the ink just wasn't doing it for me, so I thought that maybe I could take a brush and fabric paint and paint, you know, on lines that I felt I wanted to be darker. And then I realized this is far too much work. I love you guys, but doing like 14 or 17 of these hand painted after I print them, and the print might even be an issue, like, no. And this is what I mean by experimenting. I did it. I wanted to see what the end result looked like, and it looks great. But I don't have the time to just sit down and paint every piece of ink or spot that is not up to my standards. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to end it here. I had some other footage of me doing the stream schedule, but I don't know. I think that it's gone on long enough. This is a nice little project, a quick test run. I've said way more than I initially anticipated, and I thank you all for watching. Please let me know what you think of it. I'll see y'all later. Mwah.